Welcome to another Get Ready Traders live session. I am your host, Luis Rodriguez, and I am excited you're here. Today we are doing live technical analysis and stepping right into the futures market. Whether it's NASDAQ, gold, US30, or even crypto, we will be looking for the best trading opportunities as they set up in real time. If this is your first time here, buckle up. The market moves really fast, and we'll be breaking it all down with a clear, efficient approach in 90 minutes or less. Before we get started, do me a huge favor. Hit that like, subscribe, and share this session so other traders like you can join us. I really appreciate your support. All right, the markets are moving, familia, so let's get started and enjoy the session. Hello, your friend, your educator, Luis Rodriguez, live, familia, on a Wednesday, a special Wednesday. We're going to be looking at the market and looking at trading opportunities, familia, and making some money. And remember, if you are here for the first time, hit that like and subscribe button because that will help our community to keep growing. And if you want to become part of the amazing free community, the link is in the description of this broadcast, but you can also scan with your phone this barcode here, and that will take you to the free community, right, familia? Okie dokie, I'm gonna change a layout a little bit so we can have a full screen of what we're seeing here. One second, let's see, is it this one? Yes, it's this one. And 1 second. There you go. Here I am. Alright, let's get going, familia. I am not seeing my broadcast. Just a second. Okay, here's everybody. Alright, hello Joshua, hello Lisa, hello Tony, hello everyone. Alright, let's get going, familia, because we're gonna have a long day. Well, mainly consolidating for what I see so far, but it is ranging in a pretty cool area, I'll tell you that much. But the question is, where's the market heading? Where's wind blowing? No news events. It's the middle of the week. No news, no heavy news events going on today. But we're going to let me load some of these headliners here. Nvidia is pretty strong, buying to the upside, which is good. But the biggest thing is what's happening in the Middle East. So we need to look into financial Jews and see what's up. Been on it all day. Just a second. Loading a few things here. So Donald Trump and his team are there talking, but the market today has been spiking a lot. So that means we have to lower down our risk, because the market can give us a lot of surprises today, right? So don't go too happy on trying to pass an account in a day. Please lower down your risk, because the market will be flowing a lot. All right. Question for the team: what are your account sizes that you guys are trading with, and what are those lot sizes that you guys are using, or contracts? How many contracts per account? Just write it in the chat, familia. Write it in the chat. All right. See the 1 hour time frame where things are flowing right now. Where am I looking at the market right now? think I'm looking at the wrong. Oh, there you go. There you go. And I want to delete everything. Delete all these drawings. It's quite mixed. Look, familia, it is quite mixed. The buying pressure in the 1 hour time frame is at the very low side of things. Not sure it's gonna go that low. Look at this, familia. Spike to the bottom, spike to the top, right in the middle. But this is the highest point that needs to fill it. And this wick here is pretty good. This is in the 1 hour time frame. So it is ranging. And the lower we go, obviously we're gonna be scalping the market. The lower we go, the better. Okay, that was a good spike to the upside. There was a big sell-off last night. Okay, so Tony, or don't trade 51 contract. Yeah, good. Max 2 on those 50Ks. Okay, max 2. If you go 3, especially with this volatility, you're gonna be risking too much. Remember what I said, the broker is changing its values. When there's high volatility, it's gonna go a lot quicker. So you have the high volatility, lower down those contracts. Low volatility, you can crank it up a little bit. So in the mornings, try to do less. Right? If you're doing like Asia, London, you can do a little bit more. I like to take 550K, bro. Is that? I guess that's not your PA account. I hope not. I hope that's not your PA. It's gonna be blowing accounts up and down, left and right. Oh God, wait a second. Let's see. My light is just too bright. One second. I'm trying to adjust my light. It's just too strong. There's a lot better. All right, so again, let's take a quick look. We have 6 minutes. I think that's good enough. 6 minutes. 6 minutes to do a quick TA on NAS. Especially, you see, that's a good thing about the indicators. That's where they help us a lot. But it's a very choppy market, familia. Look, Asia, and this is a lot of manipulation. There's gonna be probably a little bit of expansion to the upside. So I'm gonna say here. There's a lot of liquidity there, a lot of it. But it's a very choppy market for me, very choppy. Just be extremely careful. There's a lot of selling pressure here, a lot of it. You see this? You see this? It happened twice already. So even here, oh, we got 5 minutes. And the market is trying to push to the upside. Honestly, familia, yeah, this market, it can even break this entire thing. So this is what I will do. Honestly, if it does create a London low, I don't want to be there, because then the fall will be hard, like really hard. But even here is a good entry to buy into the market, but you gotta buy into the market, okay, familia? And to the end of the world, basically. They're saying that it might be going all the way to 2600, like around here. So we gotta get buy into. Oh God, maybe. Yeah, familia, we gotta buy into the market. We gotta buy into the market. If any pullback from the market open, get into it. We got 4 minutes. We're gonna be flying. I can't wait for my withdrawal, my first withdrawal on Apex. I'm very excited about it. Well, my first after a year and a half with the new system. I just want to test it out. I know we have some members in the community that have withdrawn money already. Congratulations. I haven't yet because I've been going really slow. First, it was a little bit bumpy because I wanted to hit it hard on my PAs. So I went like a little yo-yo. I made like 2,500 one day, lost 2,500, and went like 2 times like that. And then I decided to just do what I know and crawl slowly and have that consistency as they want to see it. It's funny enough, you guys want to hear where's my consistency with Apex right now? 50.90. So I still have to lower it down a little bit. 9.90. 50.90 is ridiculous. But anyways, let's get it going, and hopefully, I don't know, like I'm not in a rush to withdraw anyways. I kind of want to build a double buffer on it. That's my goal, and then withdraw. And I was aiming to do that today. I was aiming to do that today, to withdraw today, but last night I looked it up and I'm like, oh my god, 50.90. So I thought about it. Maybe I should just push a little bit more. I'm really not desperate. I just want to try it out. And it's pumping. Oh boy. And this is before the market opens, so I'm just gonna wait. Wait. Familia, what's going on? I want to see you guys hitting that like button. Come on, Familia. Just hit like. That's free. Come on. Ay. Let's see. But again, you guys know where I put that X. That's where the money goes. I'm not gonna jump into any trade because again, I'm gonna be extremely careful. I'm really watching out for those spikes. But when the market opens in, I need to put the timer here. When the market opens, it will move a lot. You got 1 minute. It's resistant there. And honestly, I don't wanna jump into any trade. I will jump when I see the opportunity, but to the upside. There you go. Market opens. Crazy volatility kicking in. Let's see. Crazy volatility. Again, for me to just watch, all right, because we can get surprises. It can drop drastically to clear all this liquidity at the bottom. Okay, or it could be, this could be just the wick of the next candle, which could be massive. Okay, it literally filled this entire wick. Look at that. This entire wick got filled. And I'm gonna wait. I'm not trading on an impulse. I will wait for the market to come into this area, and then I'll consider buying around here, because I need to watch for those spikes. ES500 is pumping to the upside, and NAS is resistant really strong. But honestly, if ES500 pushes to the downside, NAS is not gonna hold it. It's gonna crank it up hard. Ay. NAS is going down. Let's go. Come on. That's good. 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 I'm just saying, if ES 500 doesn't hold it, it's coming down really hard. But I want to get in my area. Where to go? Came close. Lots of volatility happening here. If you see the volume profile, it is high volatility in this area. But I want to see this thing coming lower to this spot here, so now I can trade to the upside, obviously. But if it doesn't move there, then we're done. Remember, the volatility is to the upside, but you gotta watch for the spikes. My goodness, I'm only up by $158. Yeah, it's gonna make it before, and it's gonna leave me behind. Come on. Too much information on my screen, eh? My screen looks like super loaded with stuff, but if you read what everything is, New York initial balance is expanding, right? This is the initial balance top, initial balance low, and it's just creating it. There you go. The S500 is still pushing to the upside. Wow. And I'm waiting. I am waiting. Not desperate. Sipping my coffee. Renee, what are you doing? Renee, are you buying or are you selling? You're probably buying. I know you, buddy. You're probably already in that transaction. Renee is probably already in that transaction trying to... Oh man, this is so cool. Alright, so I'm gonna lower it down to the 15-minute time frame. I want to see more data, actually to the 5 minutes. I want to see more data here. Obviously, I want to see our indicator giving us a lot of information. I'm going to turn this off. I don't want to see the trading sections anymore. This is all I want to see right now. Liquidity and transactions. That's all I want to see. Let me lower it down to the 1 minute time frame. I want to see more details. You guys can see the channels here, the two bands of the pressure. Oh yes, pure price action going on. It's gonna be flying around, which is good. I mean, again, we're in a consolidating market, familia. My entries are very low, and I'd rather wait. Because the thing is, let's say the biggest pressure is to the upside. Like, we know that. They're at 250. I'm not buying. I knew right. It's not that bad. The biggest pressure is to the upside right now. So I'd rather focus in buying into the market. Because if I, for example, sell and this thing just spike up, I'm out of the money right away. But I'd rather wait for the market to come and being extremely oversold so buyers can kick in and give me that push. Because we are pushing to the upside unless Donald Trump or somebody on the other side of the world say something stupid, because that's exactly what is happening on the other side. Every time Donald Trump comes and sends to Twitter, something goes bad. Pakistani delegation on the way to Iran to convey U.S. message and plan for a second round of talks. Iranian state media. Okay, that is fresh and as of right now, just came out of the oven. So basically, what they're saying, they're just driving to keep talking, and that's pretty cool, I guess. It's just gonna be talking all day. But that's why we need to watch for, like, you have to understand that there's like media and there's like people in these meetings that when information comes through, the market reacts to it immediately. And just as a reference, you guys can look in the past. You know, London was very spiky, lots of spikes going on. Yesterday, the market was working its way up nonstop like a train, and then it collapsed out of a news event. So some of the stuff that I read was that apparently, even though they are talking, Donald Trump is sending more troops to Iran. It's like, are we talking about peace or are we talking about control of another country? You know, it's wild. It's very wild. So let's see, familia. Let's see. You guys know where I put that X, that's where the money is. So focus and buy into the market, alright, familia? ES 500 is pumping like crazy. What is bothering me so much is that NAS is not. And there you go, right on the X, familia. Boom. Bim, bada boom, bada bum. There you go, right there. And it's gonna come and clear this liquidity there. Oh my god, ES 500 is destroying the market right now, pumping like crazy. That was a push. That was a push, familia, right there. That was a push. And I cover an area because obviously there's a ton of points in that area that the market can react to and push down again. Ta, 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 ta. I'm not in any transaction. I'm only up by $158. Not desperate to trade. I have to wait for my setups. If they happen, perfect. But if they don't happen, this is 158 times 20, right? That multiplier is what makes a difference. That's why I'd rather wait for a good setup. If I am not happy with $158, then I have a problem. Obviously I want more, but I gotta wait for my setups. If they don't happen, they don't happen. If I don't see it, I don't see it. You know what really kills me? When there's like people, and I want to take again that example of Uber drivers. They will go sometimes where there's like a low season and wait in their car for an hour in their phone, scrolling or playing like some games, just waiting for a call to come in so they can make 20 bucks on a one drive. But if we have to wait for an hour to make 500 or even 100 bucks, we're mad. You know what I mean? Like, that's what kills me. And always have that thought, these thoughts of the worst case scenario, because that's gonna make you better at this. You have to be patient, okay? You have to develop patience. Like, you have to build that up on you. And understand that this is a market about opportunities. And you only need to be right one time. You can be wrong 4 times,
but you only need to be right one time. Okay. I like to compare these to baseball. You know, baseball is one of those sports that you fail more than what you succeed. Think about it. Those baseball players, they have more strikeouts than home runs, but they are the best paid um, sport people, one of the best paid sport people in the industry by just striking out more than batting, right? But they focus because when they giving those home runs and good hits, that's what made the games those winners, right? It's the same thing with trading. You can miss, you can have a lot of control losses, but when you do a good home run or a good hit, you're recovering losses but plus profits. And you see the baseball players, they're always like waiting and waiting for a good pitch. And even when they have a good pitch, they can fail and be a strikeout. But when they hit it, that's where the money goes. Same thing with trading. Already, the price already went to my point, familia. And look what happened when it got to my X. It did a liquidity sweep. You see 425? That's a liquidity sweep. And you see how the market is reacting to the downside. It doesn't mean that it's gonna stop there. You can probably try it again and again and again and again until it's cleared. But the S500 is reacting to this liquidity sweep. You know, the best part of having these recordings in YouTube is that this stays here. If you guys want to use this as a reference. But you guys see it every single day, the precision that I have, whatever I put that X. It's just years of experience and a lot of education, right? That's really what is behind this. And how quick I can go and pinpoint exactly where the market is gonna head. It's crazy. I'm not saying that is a perfect setup, but it works very well. So okay, I hope it's coming to me now. I hope the market is coming to me. So remember, familia, all this stuff is truly under a lot of control, and all we need to do is just wait for our opportunities. Okay, don't get desperate. Don't get desperate, familia. Don't get desperate. And the other thing that I was going to mention to you guys, we're going to be using a lot of these techniques and stuff that we're using with the stocks when we get to do what I've been talking into the VIP community. And all we need is just little pushes. Oh my God. Okay, I'm in right now in the money. Wow. You see, familia, how I get, holy moly. Familia, holy moly. You guys saw this? It got me into the position right away and push into the upside. Wow. I am definitely securing my profits right now, securing my profits. Holy moly. You guys saw that? It executed my trade. I am securing profits right now. I am securing my bag because it's already quite a lot. That was 30 points, exactly what I do for. Holy, let's go. Come on. You see, familia, those are the spikes that I'm talking about. You missed that one. Whoa, that was what. Come on, Angie. Like, I'm putting the trades right in front of you before they happen. You can't even do a pending trade around these areas, and so you don't miss it. That's what happened to me. I had a pending, exactly what I showed you guys even last night. How I put my trade in, that I put a stop loss and then I put a pending order. in an area. That's exactly what I did here. So regional mediator pushed for extending Iran ceasefire. Oh, they're pushing. Second round of the talk, but progress has been slow. Officials familiar with the matter said the US and Iran have agreed in principle to meet up, but haven't decided on a date and venue. Ooh. My God, this is gonna be a pretty interesting day. A lot of spikes. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Trailing stop in this thing. Trailing stop. Trailing stop. Trailing stop. My goodness. Isn't this lovely? Isn't this lovely, familia? But look, the indicator is actually quite mixed. If you see this, the saying goes short, the trend is bull, pressure is bull. It is super mixed market right now. Super mixed, super mixed. Yikes, yikes. Oh boy. Oh, I got somebody here. 1 second, familia. I'll be right back. Here you go, familia. I am back. There you go. Come on, come on. I am back, familia. I got many people coming all the time at around this time. We are still on this trade. Executed the trade with precision. And now all we gotta do is just manage it. Manage it. Manage this trade. Manage this trade. Manage this trade. And it's gonna keep pumping to the upside. I believe it's probably gonna continue all the way down up to the 600. But while it's here, it's gonna keep pushing to the upside and down. Again, we are in a ranging market. This is done. Again, I'm gonna remove this. This is done completely. At this point, the market will be flying around this area. This is so cool. You see where the buying pressure is, Amelia? It just came right on it, boom, to the upside. I'm waiting for the market to kick me out. It will kick me out. But I have a very tight stop loss. Extremely tight at this point. Extremely tight stop loss. But it's gonna go like choop, and grab all this liquidity that is here from these sellers. And when this happens and break this point, it's gonna come really fast, like poof. You know what's the crazy part, familia? So just to give you a little bit more of context on how liquidity works and stop losses and pending orders and all that stuff. I talked to those who are in the GRT community how liquidity works, right? And where is liquidity sitting in most of the time. But stop losses are usually not in the order book. So you guys know. There's something called the order book. You can see that on the depth of the market. Stop losses are usually not, almost like 99.9% of the time are not in the order book. So nobody can see what these things are. Stop losses are things that are controlled sometimes by the software that you're using, sometimes on the broker side, sometimes depending on the tool that you're using. So there's no visualization around stop losses or where they could be. They could be anywhere. That's what I say. This is in areas. So when the market comes into an area that most of the stop losses are, software brokers, all of that are executing these stop losses, which is the inverse of whatever transaction you guys are doing, and that's why the market reacts very quickly in one direction, because it's just executing buy, or let's say in this case, if you were selling, it's just executing buying orders to close whatever was here, poof, and that buy order moves the market a little bit higher, up to a point. It's quite interesting how these things operate. And look at that, it's just clearing more liquidity there. Now 399 million. Every time it comes and hit this spot, it's gonna clear liquidity there. Just watch for those spikes, I mean, because we're gonna get a lot. And ES 500 left a huge wick to the top too that could be filled in. So if it comes down again, buy again. All right, if you missed it, jump in it. All right, but keep an eye, familia. If something goes wrong on the other side, the market can collapse, and can collapse hard. Right, that's what you need to watch. If something goes wrong, the market will collapse, and will collapse hard. Okay. Alright. Alright, Captain. Okie dokie. Alright.
All night long. Remember who you are.
Okay. Sorry, I am trying to. It's idling. It's just idling there, but it's think it's going to continue to the upside. I mean, it is going to continue. Slowly. Sorry, familia. I am digging into a lot of information right now that requires my attention. Why the market has so many spikes today? That's exactly what I'm digging into. No, 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 no. No way, no way. I would not be sharing my options in stock in YouTube at all. We're gonna work. It's a pretty tight system that I developed, and it cost me a lot of time. So it's only for the GRT community that I will be doing this. Wanna be sharing my portfolio with everyone. And the best part of that is that it's not like this. It's like really slow. Some of the transactions that we will be taking, they're gonna take days. It's not like, oh, I missed it. Oh, I missed this entry. I mean, no, it's not like this. So we're gonna be working on a schedule every single day, taking the accounts week by week and growing it, taking the losses, taking like all this stuff that happens in the market. But it's pretty cool what we're gonna be doing. I'm gonna be applying the same thing that got me out of the hole. Basically, the same exact thing that got me out of the hole 18 years ago now. Remember I started this, it was like April. I was around April, like summertime, 18 years ago. That's what I had 17, now 18 years experience. But with the stocks and all the stuff that we're gonna be doing, I hope, if you guys want to do it, we will be doing pretty cool stuff. And NAS is just one of the components in the Q2 that we'll be using. So you guys created so much experience in NAS around, all this time, but NAS is just one of those instruments that we have in the Q2. To get to Q2, you need to have $20,000. And to get to $20,000, we're gonna go through Q1, right? But once you get into that um, catapult, you're gonna just fly away. You'll see. The point of this is to get to $1 million, and it is extremely achievable. And again, familia, even if you get to half of that, even if you fail half of the time, you're gonna have at least 50% of that. 12 months. And again, the best part of the community is that we are going to do this together. I'm gonna show you, I show you guys in the private community a little bit of like an intro of the purpose of it, but so you guys know how extremely developed is this. I'm gonna show you one more thing so you guys understand like the time that I put into this stuff. This will be one of the playbooks, and all I need to do, for example, Q1, get my top 10 companies, boom, automatically done. It's already selected for me. It's already know exactly what to look for, exactly what companies are in the money for me to go and trade them automatically. I don't have to do a lot of work. Then all I need to do, open trading view, so I can do my TAs on that specific product. I can do my TAs on that specific product, and I can now, and you know what's the best part of it? With the combination of our handy dandy tool that we created here, now we know exactly what to do. Look, what is this company doing? Pushing to the upside. Guess what happened if you are already buying contracts in this company? Don't you think that percentage that we talk about will be very achievable? And all you need to do by now, you'll probably close your transaction. By now, it's like done. I already did what I need to do. I'm gonna go golfing, I'm gonna go swimming, I'm gonna do whatever I want. You don't need to like overtrade, you don't need to like push it, you don't need to like go crazy, like, oh my god, I'm gonna miss this. No, you're not. You understand? That is the power of this thing. And the fact that you can visualize where you are for today, where you're gonna be next week and the week after, and in 3 months, and in 6 months, and in a year. You know what I mean? But again, this is all the years of experience that I put into this. This is gonna be my legacy. This is it. This is it, familia. Like I told you guys that I'm like building and doing things that will be like my final touch. I'm getting really tired already. I tell you that much. And I don't want to be doing this for too long. I retired of trading before the pandemic already. And I'm considering to do it again. I would not, I mean, I'm extremely young. It's not like I'm going to retire tomorrow, right? I told you guys I have things that I want to achieve in life, and that's what I'm working on. And when I get there, and when I see a few of you guys like with $1 million or two, I think I'll be happy to say I'm done. But look at that, familia. What are we doing? Fine. What are we? Extremely, extremely far away. So I said, familia, it is gonna keep grinding. It says that it might be going all the way to 2600. Not sure about that at 100%, but it will happen. And again, this stuff that I just show you now is like maybe 15% of the whole system that I created for what would love to see most of you involved at some point. And again, like futures, CFDs, all this stuff is only like, to me, it's like the game. You come up, you show up, you make money, you get out. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot behind it. Obviously, you can apply this to just one or two instruments. That's exactly what happened to me many years ago. But now it's a wider range, so we have more opportunity. There was times that I was sitting here just waiting for an opportunity so I can make my percentage. So my journey became longer to get where I wanted. But doing this now, which it has more controls. Remember what I mentioned before. I started with a journal, and my journal was evolving as I was also evolving and changing things and tweaking things and making it better and better and better and better and better and better and better. So in this version of everything that I'm doing is all those 18 years putting together into this. Now including artificial intelligence, which is insane. Like I didn't have that back then. My artificial intelligence was up here. That was it. But now I can have artificial intelligence reducing a lot of the time for me to do exactly what I should show you guys right now. Artificial intelligence went and pick up those of Q1. What are those companies that are in the money for me to go and trade? But I'm not leaving artificial intelligence to make this decision. I go and pick what is convenient for me. There's a lot more behind it. You have to look into a report. You have to look into what's coming. You need to find out what are those investors looking at. All that is our intuition that we're going to be using to make these decisions and trade. That's what we're going to be doing, and the fact that we are going to be, as a community, doing it together, not alone. It will be the cool part. Sharing information across. And on this, obviously, it's not just going to be me. There's going to be also other high-end traders that I've been talking about, that when I told you guys that some of these people are really hard to get, like they don't talk to like just anyone, they're not interested. But when it comes to making money, we are constantly talking across the social media, and they are very interested in sharing this kind of information because they are also going to benefit, because I'm going to share it with them. That's what we do every morning. You think I'm just looking at NAS every day? I'm not. I'm looking at many things before I come and sit here. This is information that I'm sharing across the ecosystem of trading, and I'm also getting information from other people every single day. Honestly, familia, if I was just another like one of those YouTubers out there and like just a random person, that there's many out there, I don't think all these folks will be paying attention to me. But man, again, this is recorded. You guys can see it there. Every morning I show up. Every morning, the accuracy that I have with the market. You understand? That's valuable. And the fact that I'm sharing this with you guys, so you guys can understand what it's in my head, so you guys can apply these concepts and learn and grow. It's super cool. You know, I have something that is in me all the time. You know, I believe that the world is in need, and you guys have to like understand that the more you share, the world gives back to you. You know what I mean? You can't just go in one direction all the time. Me. You gotta share, and whatever you share out, the world multiplies that back to you. God multiplies that back to you, good or bad. Dude, you can desire something bad for somebody else, and that energy just goes back to you in a very bad way. Just saying, family. I'm just sharing that out. And all this stuff I learned through trading. I told you guys, like what I used to do before. I didn't care about people. I didn't care about like sharing any of this stuff. I was just trading on my like this on my own. And yeah, lots of things happen. But the market is moving to the upside. It's slowly, slowly, slowly. You just have to wait. One second for me. I'm getting some data here about what's happening on the other side. They're talking right now. And slowly it's moving up. Slowly moving up. This is quite interesting. Yeah, they're on the talks, Amelia. They are on the talks. What I've been told, no, there's nothing that can affect the market in a negative way. Okay, so that's why the market keeps pushing to the upside. So we are on the money, running. It went like this was a very sharp entry. Literally, the market came to me, pushing the market up to the upside like a machine. Why is NASDAQ going up and US30 dropping? Let's see US30. Save US30. Interesting. So what you need to do is go into, where is this? NASDAQ here. Let's go to this so you can see what are the companies that are affecting the Dow Jones into the negative side. So, change here. So most of the companies in the Dow Jones are selling. Okay. And Nvidia, it is here, but it's not assist. Why these companies? This company here has a huge sell-off. Most of the companies in the Dow Jones are selling. There's a correlation between these companies, but that doesn't mean that they're all together. ES 500 and the NASDAQ they do, but Dow Jones is not. Is the third one. But out of the 30 companies, you got only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you got 20 selling and only 10 buying. So makes totally sense. So on the NAS is different. On the NAS you see you got more companies buying, and there's a lot of buying power right now. A lot of buying power. Usually when it comes to NAS and ES and US30, it happens almost the same as, well, not the same, but it happens at a much lower rate. You will see then US30 trying to catch up NAS. So NAS is all the way up. Dow Jones is all the way down. They're gonna come into a middle point like zip. NAS is gonna come down and US30 might come up. But they will meet up at some point. That's a really good reference for a lot of people. When they see these two instruments like going apart for what do you call it, swing traders that can leave a transaction running for days, they will use that as a reference point. For example, US30 right now, they will buy. For example, they will buy and just leave it alone for a few days. Pay the commission, pay the swap if you are doing CFDs, and win. Because NAS is trying to catch up with US30. Sorry, with the ES 500. Sorry, people are texting me like crazy right now. Dropping a little bit of a pullback, NAS. Sorry for me, that I got people writing me like crazy right now. That was a nice pullback there. I have to watch for this stuff, eh? You see how it's like dragging into the sell zone all the time? I'm gonna turn on the PLC so you guys know what EMAs is following. You see how it's like now like this EMA is like using that to as an average moving average. If you guys turn on the adaptive moving average into this indicator, it would tell you the average pricing of the pullbacks. Okay. Very interesting what the market is doing. Very interesting. All right, familia. We got this pretty good. This market already is crushing this trade. It is moving to the upside as we mentioned. Just keep riding this wave. I am going to take a little break as I need to do something extremely important about my vehicle. I will talk to you guys on the VIP later on. Okay, familia? Have a good day. Have a wonderful rest of the day.